I am literally terrified of dogs. Like, I am so terrified of dogs. It's not even funny. Hey guys, it's your girl Jo and I'm back with another video. I know I haven't recorded a video in like 2 weeks since like my prom vlog or whatever. But yeah, sorry guys, I've been busy. Finals are coming up and school isn't going to be over until the 25th of June. So, I'm hanging in there. But, summer's about to come. So it's about to be lit, already know. And, you catch all those summer vlogs and all those other fun videos that I actually have time to record now. Okay, so story number 1. It was like 2007. I was about maybe 6. I go to my teacher's house. Now, I've been to my teacher's house before. She had a golden retriever. The golden retriever is super nice. But whenever I come over, they have to put it behind, like, baby cages. They kind of block the dog off away from, like, wherever I would be. Because, like I said, I've been terrified from because of dogs since day one. And so, it was a nice hot summer day. So, we're in the pool. Because I went to her house, like, to go to the pool and everything, because she had a daughter who's, like, a year younger than me. So we're in the pool playing, my teacher's daughter, she can swim, but I can't. I still don't know how to swim, but that's another story. So, right, the teacher's daughter, she's swimming in the deep end and everything. We're swimming, having fun, playing around, swimming. I'm swimming. So, I decided, like, hey, maybe let me try to go in the deep end, see if I can, teach myself how to swim, see if I can swim or whatever. So here I am holding onto the ledge, trying to, go in the deep end or whatever. And their pool, they have an in-ground pool, and like here's the shallow end, and there's a slide, and then there's the deep end. It's super deep. You don't know how deep it was. It's like here, and then deep end. So here am I'm like on the slanted part, I'm hanging on to the ledge, and then their dog, because we're outside, and I was in the pool to let the dog out for a little bit. And boy, the dog came right up against the pool. And, like, this is the nicest golden retriever ever. But me, because I'm so scared, like, the dog's, like, right in front of my face. And, like, I'm hanging on the ledge, on the side of the deep end, can barely swim. But my fear of dogs was like, nah. I was more scared of the dog than my fear of drowning. So I let go. And then I start screaming because, like, I can't swim. And I'm on the slide about to go into the deep end. So I'm out here hopping, screaming, help, help. And then because I backed away from the dog, like, I literally pushed away from the ledge because the dog was at the ledge of the pool. And I was terrified. So here I am, middle of the pool, like, on this sliding thing, about to go into the deep end because I don't know how to propel myself back to shelter. And I'm out here screaming, I can't swim, help me, the dog, oh my goodness. I'm out here, like, low-key drowning because I was short, and, like, I'm sliding down far into the deep end. Then my teacher had to jump into the pool to get kind of, like, help me, like, and get me in the shallow head and help, and, like, get me into the shallow end and kind of help me. I was about to drown, and, I backed away from the ledge because of the dog, and it was just a mess, and I was, like, low-key crying, and then it was, like, when she gets me out the pool, her and my mom were like, hey, Joanna, what's up? Why did you get to the deep end? Like, why are you screaming? And I was like, yeah, I was trying to go in the deep end. I was holding on the ledge, and then the dog came, and I got scared and let go. And they're like, really, Joanna? And our mom was so mad that day. She's like, really, Joanna? You almost killed yourself because of a dog? Yada, yada, yada. So that's story 1. Almost drowned because of a dog. Story number 2. So, right. Here I am. I'm about either 8 or 9. It's like about 2nd grade, 3rd grade-ish. We're having a Girl Scout meeting at, like, this girl's house. And this girl has a dog. And I told people, and I was like, hey, I'm kind of scared of dogs. Like, I'm really scared. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think the dog's either a Labrador or a Golden Retriever. They're like, oh, okay, we'll put it in the cage. The dog's in the cage. It's all fine. Like, I wouldn't get out the car until they told me the dog's in the cage. Okay. I believe them. So here I am walking up the driveway. We get to the door. They ring the doorbell. I see the dog cage, like, near the door, and I'm like, oh, okay, the dog's in the cage, it's all fine. Ring the doorbell, taking about 3 minutes, open the door. The dog comes running out the door, and my first instinct is to run. So here I am, little 8-year-old, 9-year-old me, I'm running around the yard in circles, running around. The dog's out here chasing me. I'm running in a circle until I fall. I'm out here crying on the ground, and I'm like, oh my gosh, somebody help me. I'm out here screaming, help. I'm out here crying. It all happened within the span of like 3 minutes. And like, right, the dog's out here, I'm on the ground crying into the grass, whatever, like, help me, oh my gosh. Dog's out here, like, on me, thinking I'm playing, but I'm not playing, because I'm terrified for my life. It's out here licking me, and everything. I'm here crying, terrified. And then like they finally get the dog, put him in the cage. And like my Girl Scout troop leader was like, "Oh my goodness, Joanna, are you okay? You know, when dogs come at you, you're supposed to stand still. You're not supposed to run away or anything." And I'm like, "But I'm scared of dogs," and it came right at me. And you know, if something's coming at you, you're not gonna stand there. That's story number 2. Yeah, so you know, almost like twisted my ankle running around the lawn away from a dog. Story number 3. Okay, here I am walking to my friend's house. I have my nephew with me. He's 3. I think, oh no, my friend was with me. Yeah, I was walking my friend, because my friend was at my house, and we were going to her house, and we had my nephew. I forget why we were going to her house. We were going to her house. I had my nephew, right? And we're walking, and then we passed this area where my other friend, she had this dog, right? It was a Chihuahua, but I didn't know it was a Chihuahua at the time, even though I would have still ran. So here we are walking, then I hear barking. And you know, me, my instinct, I didn't know where the bark was coming from. I just see something zapping toward me and barking. So here I am, I hand off my nephew to my friend. I was like, "Here, take him." And I go running across the lawn, then across the street, didn't even look if there's any cars coming. I think there was a car almost coming, or no, God saved me, and there's no cars coming. I'm here running. I left my nephew, my friend, I'm here running to our house, you know. I turn around, then I see it's a Chihuahua because the barking stopped. I look back and I'm like, "Oh, it's a Chihuahua," and I saw like my friend running and her sister running to come get their dog. Then another time I was walking to my friend's house. So we were walking to my friend's house to get her, my house, I forget whose house, and then the same thing happened. Like I heard the barking, got scared, but this time like I didn't have time to give my nephew off, so I just picked him up. Oh, he's on my hip. I'm out here running with him, and here I am. I'm out here trying to calm him down when I'm the one who's really freaking out. You know, I'm like fearing for my life. I'm out here running, still not running across the street, still not checking if there's any cars coming. I really could have died now that I think about it. Mind you, I'm out here hyperventilating, running because I'm scared, and he's low key fine, but then he starts crying because I'm crying, and then we're both freaking out. And then yeah, and like I barely stopped running. I look back, I'm like, "Oh shoot, same Chihuahua." Kind of felt embarrassed, but I was not. And then you know, he took a while to calm down. I took a while to calm down. So yeah, I think I low-key made my nephew scared of dogs because of me. You know, he was traumatized. I was traumatized. Whew, rough childhood, man, dogs. So here's another story. I was like, I was a lot older this time, about 13. It's me and my group of friends, right? There's like my friends from church. We're at somebody's house because they were graduating at a graduation party. We're all there, and then you know it didn't start yet, but we all came. We were early, so they're like, "Hey, you know, we want to go to the park," and the adults like, "Yeah, you guys can go to the park." And mind you, this park is like 30 minutes away. Like driving wise, it would have been like what, maybe 10 minutes or less, but walking wise took like 30 minutes. So we're out here walking. It's 5 of us. We're having a good time, laughing, telling jokes or whatever, just talking to each other, enjoying nature and the sun and whatnot. And then, right, we get to this point in the road where there's like a fork in the road. Like, here's a road, and then here's a street, then here's a street. We're going straight. We're on this side of the road. And then, right, and then somebody comes to the dog. This dog on a leash, right? And like their person like walking in the middle of the road. No, my friends and I were walking in the middle of the road, and the dog's on like this side of the road on the sidewalk. And right, we're walking, and then like the dog, you know, I'm kind of iffy. I'm kind of like, I was on the edge. I'm kind of like going in and out through my friends to get to the other side of the street because, you know, I wasn't beat. I'm scared of dogs. And they're here low-key making fun of me, like, "Haha, Joanna, you're scared of dogs," whatnot. And I'm like, "Yeah, I surely am scared of dogs." And right, the dog starts barking. And like low-key starts leaning toward us. And I said, "Yeet." And I pushed my friend, not any friend, my best friend at the time. And I was like, "Yeet." And I go like running down the road, like, until I crossed another street. Still didn't look before I crossed. I just ran. And my best friend was like, "Joanna, you really pushed me from the dog?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, I pushed you from the dog. If it was me or you versus the dog, you know, you had to go, best friend. Sorry." And then like not even like 10 minutes later, we're still walking almost to the park, right? And then then I see this dog. Another dog, but this dog, I think it was a Chihuahua or some type of small dog. I don't know. This dog had no owner whatsoever. It was walking wild and free, happiest carefree dog ever. You know, it was walking, no leash, no nothing, no owner in sight. Ha ha ha, just walking down the middle of the road. And I'm like, aha, shoot. I'm like, here's another dog. So I'm out here leaning. It was on this side of the street, I think. So I'm out here leaning to like walking, like going through my friends to go to the other side of the street. But then I hear more barking. Arf, 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 arf. I look to the side. I look to the side of the street that I was about to go on. I look to my right, and then here I am. I see like 3 or 4 or 5 dogs. Like these, they're either like Labradors, like not Labrador, the guard dogs. They're like the black and like brown guard dogs, or like boxers. They're like those, like the big scary dogs used for guard dogs. Like usually are the ones who come crazy at you. So I look on my right, and there's like 4 or 5 of them, and they're all like in this backyard of a house, and like the signs say beware of dogs, like 3 signs say beware of dogs, but like they're big dogs right here barking at us. We're walking in. I'm out here scared to my mind because here's a dog walking carefree here, but I'm scared that anything's gonna like, you know, make it come wild and start running at me. But then here's these 5 dogs on this side of the street. I don't know what to do. Me and my group of friends are low-key laughing at me, but then they're low-key scared because like the dogs who are like in their backyard, who are like 4 or 5 of them, yo, those dogs were wild. Those dogs started barking, like they're going crazy. And those dogs, like they looked like they were ready to jump the fence. Like the fence was like up to here, and here the dogs were like, they were like looking ready to like jump. I think there might have been like a table or something near one of the fences, and they're low-key starting to climb that. And here I am, I'm freaked out. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know where to do. There's no exit strategy, you know. Only way to do is go straight, but you know, there's no other way to go. I turn right, big dogs. Go left, there's that like little like small medium-sized dog looking happily, but then the dog starts barking. Yeah, then the dog that's walking without owner or leash, that dog like starts barking at those dogs. You know, dogs, they just bark at each other. So now I'm looking scared because other dogs barking ruff, 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 while still like walking along the road with no owner in sight or whatever. You know, I'm out here freaking out. My friends right now are freaking out. So you know, we're all trying to walk very slowly down the road. You know, because if we run, we feel like the dogs, like the big old like guard dogs they're about to jump the fence and just come after us, and like they're really ready about to, like they were like barking and like looking for ways to get to us. So we're out here just walking. I was trying to walk straight, so I start speed walking down the road. You know, I low-key leave my friends because if it was me or them, you know, I was choosing me. I was picking me left and right. So yeah, and then we finally made it to the park. The dogs did not jump the fence. Okay, so now I'll tell you about the story that happened today that inspired this whole entire video. So here I am, got home from church, you know, had my bag and everything. Like I got out the car real quick. I was annoyed. It's hot in the heat. I don't do so well. I get annoyed very easily. I start snapping on everybody. So here I am, got my bag and my jacket, took my jacket off, you know, out here walking to the house. Because the way our parking lot is set up, it's not directly near my house. I have to walk, not 5 minutes, but like a 3-minute walk to my house, because there's like 2 buildings and then like the parking lot here. So I have to like walk this back route. So I'm walking this back route. Like before I even round the corner of the first building, I hear barking. Ruff, ruff. And I'm like, hold up. I don't know where that barking is coming from, but I sounds a little too close for comfort. So I turn right back around. And I turned right back around so fast. I don't know if the dog actually saw me. It just like heard me or like smelled me. Turn right back around. Then like my mom's like, what's wrong with you, Joanna? Like, why aren't you going inside the house? Like, because usually after church, like I just like zoom into the house because, you know, I want to take off my shoes, you know, want to chill, eat, wash my hands, whatever. Mom's like, Joanna, what's wrong with you? You know, why'd you turn this way? And I'm like, oh, nothing. She's like, and she looks at me, gives me that look. She's like, is there a dog? I was like, no. She hears the barking. Ruff. She's like, Joanna, if you don't get behind me right now. She's like, Joanna, I don't know why you're scared of this dog. Da, 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 da. So okay, now I follow her to the house. I hear the barking again. Ruff, ruff. Mind you, all this time I still have yet to see the dog. I hear that barking again, and I'm like, oh man. So I turn back real quick. She's like, Joanna, if you don't come back right here. So I turn back around to the going to the parking lot. Mom's like, Joanna, if you don't come back here right now. And I was like, nah, Mom, I'm good. And then right when I finally saw the dog, and so I came back again, but I finally saw the dog, and yo, that dog. So right, it's my hoodlum neighbors. They're not actually hoodlums. I just call them hoodlums. Actually, they might just be hoodlums. I don't know. But we hear my hoodlum neighbors, you know, right in front of my door with a big old black dog. No leash, no nothing. Or a boxer or like a guard dog. It's one of those big scary ones. A black dog just like in front of the door. And I'm like, oh no. I was like, ha ha ha, not today. This is not happening. My mom's like, Joanna, let's go. My dad's like, come on, let's go. And I was like, yeah. So here I am. Here's the 2 buildings. Here's the garage. Here I am, right? I said, yeah, walking back, right? Walking through the garage, walking through the parking lot. Walking. And then I'm walking to check my mail, or like to go around to the back side, like walk around the whole building. When I see the dog come up, come up like up through the right here, like through this area, because it's like just a grassy area, then like there's a street. And I was like, oh man, this ain't gonna work for me, so let me go pretend to check the mail, because the mail's on the other side of the street. Check the mail, and I see the dog still there. I'm like, oh man, I don't know what to do. I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna make it around the other side of the house. Dog's about to come after me. I'm out here freaking out, ready to cry. Like I was so just serious just to go back and stay in the car. Like I was about to wait a whole hour, who knows how long, before I even step into the house. I was not beat today. No. And I see, then I'm like, oh, let me go. Then I start walking back to the parking lot. My mom's standing there right in front of the garbage can, looking all mad. She's like, Joanna, oh my gosh, you get on my nerves. Da, 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 da. She's like, you're screaming at me in Creole. She's like, Joanna, I don't know why you're scared of dogs. The things you're supposed to be scared of, you're not. You should be scared of, more of the night if a guy just comes at you at the cut, tries to like kidnap you or like stab you, whatever. You're scared of a dog. It's just an animal. She's like, no wonder they're gonna come and bite you. She's like, oh, are you gonna let it? She's like, you're snapping on me. She's pissed off at me, and she's even more mad because I had the key to the car. Like I had my own key, but I was too lazy to get my key out my bag, so I had the key to the car, which had our house key. So now, cause I see the dogs over there, I'm like, oh man, I gotta get into the house real quick without provoking the dog. So here I am, walking real close to her, real behind her and everything. Then we finally get to the door, finally get in the house, but she was livid. Like, yo, she was ready to pop me in my lip. And no, guys, I'm literally terrified of dogs. Like, this is a problem. Like, this is a deep rooted fear. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with all your friends. If you want more like story times like this, or like funny childhood memories or whatever, excuse me, I'll be glad to make a video for you guys anyway. Just leave me any ideas in the comments down below. Anyway guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.
Cap and a stem, catch a wave on us. Take a shot, make a friend, just enjoy the moment. I'm Luke Skywalking on these haters. Celebrate every day like a birthday.